All right, in this video we're going to be factoring when a is greater than 1. Most of you, when you think of this, just immediately think of the box method, and you would be correct. All right, first thing we need to do before we start factoring is to make sure that it's prime. And if you look at this, the 15, the 1, and the -6, which is our a, b, and c, are prime. There's no way we can reduce it by factoring down. So next thing we do is we want to multiply the a times the c. All right, a times the c is the 15 times the -6, which gives us a rather large number of -90. All right, we're going to come up with a list of numbers that multiply together to give us -90, but add together to give us 1. So we can kind of breeze through the initial numbers. We know that it's not going to be any combination of 90 and 1, 30 and 3, 15 and 6, right? After that, we start getting a little bit closer when I get down to the numbers 10, -9, -10, and +9. All right? We've got what we need here. 10 times -9 gives us 90. And if you add these two together, it gives us the +1 that we want. So this is the set we want here. We draw our box. Right? We bring down the numbers from the trinomial above. We bring down the 15x squared, put it in the upper left-hand corner. We bring down the -6, put it in the lower right-hand corner. Now, our set over here, all right, it really doesn't matter where we put them. It's still going to work out. We put it in here along with the variable. So we put +10 times the x, -9 times the x. One of the things I've seen on tests are people forget to put the x's in there. All right, now we're ready to factor out the biggest numbers. All right, we're going to do the horizontals first. 15x squared and 10x. The largest number we can factor out is 5x. All right, then we've got -9x and -6. The largest number we can factor out is a -3. All right, now we're going to do the verticals. 10x and -6, that's going to be a +2. 15x squared, 9x, the largest number that we can get out of those, largest number variable combination is going to be 3x. So let's double check this. 5x times 3x is going to give us the 15x squared. 2 times 5x is going to give us 10x. That's good. 3x times -3 is going to give us the -9x. And 2 times -3 is going to give us the -6. So we are pretty much done with this problem. We just bring this down. This is 5x minus 3 times 3x plus 2. All right. Let's go on. Let's do another problem. All right, I had to pause the video for a second. Here's our second problem. I would suggest you pause me now, give this a shot, and if you get stuck, hit play. Let me work the problem out for you. All right, I need to look at this and see if there's a number I can factor out before I go into the box method. This is obviously a greater than 1, because we got a 12 out in front of the x squared. All right, every one of these numbers are even. So that means at the very minimum, I'm going to be able to factor out a 2. I look at it, 12, 10, 12. That's the largest number I can factor out. So if I factor out a 2, I end up with 6x squared minus 5x minus 6. All right, now I'm ready to factor everything inside the parentheses. I multiply a times c, which is 6 times -6, and I get -36. All right, I want to come up with all the sets that multiply together to give me -36 and add together to give me -5. So the first ones are silly, and there's no sense even writing them down. 36 and 1, 18 and 2. All right. After that, I come up with 9 times 4, all right, which I'm going to make -4, and I'm going to make it -9, all right. I've already found the set that I want, all right. -9 times 4 equals -36. -9 times 4 adds together to give me -5. All right. So now I'm going to go to my box method. I've got all the numbers I need to fill in my box. All right. From my initial equation inside the parentheses, I've got 6x squared. All right. I bring down my -6. I've got the set that I wanted. I've got -9x, and I've got 4x. All right. Now I'm going to factor out, I'm going to do my horizontals first. 6x squared minus 9x, I can factor a 3x out of both of those. 4x and -6, the largest number I can get out of that is a 2. All right. Now I'm going to do my verticals. 6x squared, 4x. Largest number I can get out of this is a 2x. And if I do my other verticals, -9x and -6, I can factor out a -3. All right. Let me check these. 2x times 3x gives me 6x squared. -3 times 3x gives me -9x. 2x times 2 gives me 4x. -3 times 2 gives me -6. I'm done. The answer to my problem is 2x minus 3 times 3x plus 2. All right. I'd suggest if you're having a little bit of problems with these that you watch these over a couple times. Just start fresh, and each time you try it. Then if you get stuck, then watch me do it.